Hello HBA, Dan here with our next installment of Meet the Leaders. Today we're with Natasha Ratliff, who is the new chair of the PWB Council, and we're going to find out a little bit more about Natasha. Hello Natasha.
Hi Dan.
Thanks for joining me today.
You're welcome.
And obviously thanks for serving. So we're just trying to get our members to know a little bit about who you are. So tell us a little bit about you. Where did you come from? How did you come to Des Moines? Start wherever you want and we'll go from there.
Okay. So I have lived in Des Moines for 11 years.
Okay.
I'm originally from Chicago, Illinois, and I moved here after marriage. So he didn't want to come to Chicago. So he tells it that he did, but I know the truth. So he really wanted to stay in Iowa, so we ended up moving here after marriage. So I've lived in Iowa for 21 years, going on 22.
Wow. And so who's he? Tell us.
My husband is Kenneth Ratliff.
Kenneth.
Yep.
Okay.
So we've been married 21 years and still going.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
So he's from Des Moines. He's from Iowa?
No, actually. He's from Florida.
Oh, my.
Moved to St. Louis, and then his father's job relocated him to Iowa, so that's how he ended up here.
Okay. And what age was he then?
College.
Okay. And
Yep.
you met him in college? That was...
Actually, my
Couldn't
cousin...
be, because then you'd only be, yeah.
Yeah, my cousin is actually his best friend, and so
Oh.
that's how we met. And so he says he gets all the credit if we stay together, and of course none of the credit if we break up.
Or
so.
none of the blame.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you have kids. Tell us about your family.
So I have 3 children, 2 boys, 14 and 16, and 1 daughter who's 13. They're all going on 55 at this point, so you know they know
that's the way it works.
everything. Yes, but we're managing. So teenagers, they're a big part of our business, and of course they've actually started their business. It's going on 5 years now, so they have a shovel service, and so we help out with that. And we've been very busy this week with all the blizzard.
Anybody that's watching, shovel service,
You need
where
shovel service?
where do they try to keep their perimeter or their...
Actually, we're willing to help anywhere because we're here to serve, but we mainly are Des Moines, West Des Moines, Waukee, Clive, and Urbandale. But that's pretty much the metro.
All right, well, great. So how long have you been a realtor? How did you get into the business?
I've been in sales actually over 25 years. So real estate.
So you started when you were 10?
I mean, I'm very young looking, but I'll actually be 50 this year. So no shame to say it. But yeah, so 25 years or more, actually, probably about 28, I've been doing sales.
Okay.
And then it was when I turned 40. I said, what do I want to do to have a bigger passion to help people and actually still get the joy and the competition of sales? And I started out doing kind of helping with loans, and I found early that is not for me. So I am not the lender type or to help in that area, but it was good experience. I always say that experience always helps for something. So now on the back end, I know exactly what goes on, the loan processor work, how that happens, so I can help my clients in real estate. And as I was helping the lenders, I was actually more involved in the marketing and the sales and putting out the signs and things of that nature, who they partner with. And so that's when I said, I really actually like the real estate side. I don't like the lending side. So I decided I was going to go ahead and get my license, study for that, trying to figure out how I was going to pay for all of that. And then after I left the lending part, I went to Interstate Batteries in sales there as territory manager. And that's pretty much how everything went, you know, by faith. I just said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to die trying. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, and actually next month, it'll be 9 years.
9 years, wow. And you're at Realty One Group.
Yep.
And it must be working because your husband just joined the team, right? Tell us about that transition.
Well, he was actually working in healthcare, and when COVID came, he was not very happy. It was putting him and the family at risk. And so I said, I'm looking to expand and branch, and I would love it if you would partner with me and become a team member. That would actually help us out as a family. So one, we'll be working side by side, and we'll figure it out how that goes. Marriage and working together sometimes doesn't go well. We've managed it for at least a year now, but It does help because now we don't have to worry about schedules. You know, we can help out with the family and the children in a different way. We can be more accessible to them. And we don't have to worry about, can we take time off, answering those questions or asking permission to go on a vacation. So now we can go wherever we want because we work from home. We work from anywhere.
Do you have a vacation planned?
I would love to, especially in this weather, but not yet. Right now, our focus is working for our clients, getting them help and prepared for purchasing a home, selling a home. We're actually diving into commercial and working with other land purchases as well right now.
Wow. So you're busy.
Yeah.
And on top of that, you decided to volunteer to be a leader in professional women in building. Tell us about PWB and maybe what you want to try to accomplish this year.
I started in PWB 3 years ago. I met Jen, and she was very welcoming, warm to talk to. She introduced me to the group, and as I came into the group, I also met other members. They were welcoming, Steph and a couple of others, and I just felt like it was home. So we want to make sure we convey that to other members that are coming in. So most times when you have a lot of women focus groups, there could be cattiness, there could be competition, but many of us are of the same discipline, whether it's real estate, whether it's interior design, whether it's building, but we're not in competition because there's much business out there for everyone. And so you receive more networking versus competition. So that is our goal, is to continue branching out, to continue networking, to build the organization, to make sure our numbers grow in the membership. And actually, we're getting an influx of members every day saying, oh, I like what you guys are doing. I would want to join. I love this. I've been looking for something like this. And that's exactly what, because a lot of people either don't know, or when they finally found us, they're like, man, I've been looking for something like this for a long time. And so that's really what our objective is, to get more noticeable out there in the public, not for purposes of vanity, but also to make sure that people know there is a place where they can just be themselves. They can ask questions that they're afraid to ask because of what someone else may say, or they're not comfortable to ask because maybe it's just a group of men that are in the organization. They don't feel comfortable asking as women, and we can learn from each other's experiences. At the same time, what I really loved most about this group was about the service. And so that's initially how I came in. They were looking for a service project. I was looking for someone to partner with, and we did the diaper drive, and we reached our goal that year. And since then, we've had the YSS project, and we're continuing to build other service projects. Now we have a whole outreach team, girls construction camp, so we're influencing and mentoring other young minds so that they can continue to know there's a place out here for you. You don't have to depend on what you see in the media. Look at what's around you, and we're surrounding them with love, comfort, helping them to learn from our experiences, knowing that you can do it too. And that's exactly what we want to invoke.
It's like, feels like home.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. So if you want to know anything more about PWB, the camps, the YSS that you just talked about, you've got a house to list or sell, the contact information here is at the bottom of the screen. I'm sure
Absolutely.
Natasha would love to visit with you, grab a cup of coffee, or welcome you into one of their meetings.
Absolutely.
Thanks, everybody. Thank you, Natasha.
Thank you,
It was great
Dan.
to visit.